And you were here with the, really shortly after the earthquake, right?
Yeah, actually it was 3 days after the earthquake. Feed the Hungry, we had a team of people come down through Santo Domingo, drove through the border in Jimani, made our way here to Love a Child because we had known Bobby and Sherry Burnett for many years, working with them for a variety of capacities. And even 3 days after the earthquake, this place was really starting to buzz, the way that Bobby and Sherry opened up all the assets they had to help the people that were hurt and damaged and had lost so much from the earthquake.
Okay, and so a lot of people came out of Port-au-Prince to get treated here, is that correct?
Yeah, Bobby and Sherry were out in actual pickup trucks picking people up in the streets of Port-au-Prince and bringing them back here. There were a host of other agencies and authorities bringing people here as well. Harvard Humanitarian Initiative started a triage center and a medical relief center here. Folks were being choppered in from Jimani, which is right on the border of Haiti and the Dominican Republic. They were being choppered in from Port-au-Prince as well as from the U.S. Coast Guard ship that was out in the harbor after they had received their treatment. And many of the people here, over 1,000 families on this property, had external pins that were holding broken bones together. They sent them here for constant care and the beginning phases of rehabilitation.
Okay. And what was over in this area?
Well, really in this open field was an area where the choppers would land, and that building right there, that yellow building, became the doctor's offices for the teams of surgeons and the teams of physical care practitioners. That was their offices for administrative purposes, as well as for dispensary for medicines and whatnot. This big building here behind us is the school building for Love a Child, and obviously school was not in session after the earthquake. Everything got turned upside down. That became the very first hospital here on the property, and actually it was about 10 days after the big earthquake, we had some serious tremors, and I remember that morning, about 6 o'clock in the morning was when the tremors hit, and every person that was in there fled that building out of fear that the same catastrophe was going to happen again. And I literally saw people coming out, hobbling out, hopping out, crawling out, others helping them out to just flee this building. And they spent 2 days under the open sun and a few shade trees that you could see out there in the foreground. They spent 2 days out there just in the open air, refusing to get back into this building again because of fear. Bobby was quick to marshal his resources and call the people that he knew, and were able to quickly get a few hundred tents out into that open field, and that became the field hospital for I'd say a good 8 months or so, for about 1,000 families.
Huh. And so how far are we from Port-au-Prince?
We're approximately, on a good day, about a 45-minute to an hour drive from Port-au-Prince. Okay. So roughly 45 to 55 miles or so due west.
And just how many miles to the DR then?
We are roughly 7 to 8 miles from the border with the Dominican Republic.
Okay. Was there any EMS people here, or was the primary an international effort taking place here?
Yeah, it was very much an international effort, and again, Harvard Humanitarian Initiative out of Harvard Medical, as well as University of Chicago School of Medicine. They were the primary drivers of bringing teams of doctors here. I can't count how many hundreds and hundreds of doctors had come with the commitment that they knew they had to spend 2 weeks here, working almost 24/7, sleeping in tents, no hot showers, you got to bring your own food, and rotation after rotation, doctors would come in every 2 weeks. They take about 2 days to orient themselves with the doctors that were just about ready to leave, and go through patient records and files, go through the system of how things are done, and then that contingent was off and the new contingent was there for another 2 weeks. Doctors from the United States, from Canada, Australia, the Netherlands, really, I'd say there's a whole host of nations, people coming to help.
And they were all just in tents over there by the...
Yep, over where the swing set is, and beyond, the playground, and beyond the playground, and to the right of the playground, were where the doctors pitched their tents.
It's incredible. Was there any emergency services that are native to Haiti? I'm sure they were overwhelmed, but is there much in the way of EMS or medical attention here normally?
Yeah, I don't really believe so. I know that in the city you've got the General Hospital, which was in bad shape, and outside of the General Hospital of Haiti, there's really not a whole lot of verifiable, quality medical resources here in the country. These people, Haitian people, are very, very hardy people. They are tough people, and we've seen children getting stitches without making much of a peep, without any kind of anesthetic at all. So the amount of injury and the kinds of injury were kind of an overwhelming thing too. One of the big challenges at the very beginning was with the contusions and broken bones under the skin. They needed an x-ray machine. They needed something to be able to see under the skin to see what was wrong and how to fix it, how to set it. And it was about 2 weeks before a proper x-ray machine came in from the Dominican with a crew, a radiologist and a few others to actually run the machine and work with the doctors. So everything for the first, I'd say 2.5, 3 months was pretty much MASH unit, field triage, working with what you've got.
And what are you doing here this visit?
Well, we've been coming back. We've been involved with Haiti for years prior to the earthquake. Last year was just a game changer for us, as well as for many other organizations. Seeing that it's a real moment, an opportunity to invest and to pour into the heart and life and the soul of the people here of Haiti. So we're continuing to do what we did before and helping out with some of the affected areas where people are still displaced, like Camp Hope, from the earthquake that's a year and a half ago now.